Hello, welcome to a Grade 4 Maths, Term 1, Workbook Guide, Chapter 2, More About Numbers. And I'm your teacher, Mr. Darren, and today we will be doing pages 22, 23, 24, and 25. And today's quote is: "Learning is never done without errors and defeats." So sometimes you might think, this is just too difficult, I'll give up. But don't do that, because you've got this workbook guide. I'm here to help you, and, well, I'll be in school too, so I can help you there as well. Or on Google Classroom. Many ways to contact me if you need extra help as well. But sometimes you will be defeated, you will make errors, that's okay. What's important is that you don't give up and you keep trying. Because eventually you will get there. So anyway, on to the maths for today. Question 1. We are doing rounding numbers today, so for each pair of numbers, write two numbers that lie between them. So it can be any two numbers in between, as long as it's greater than this number and smaller than this number. There are 9 different numbers in between, you just have to write 2 of them. Any two, doesn't matter, as long as it's in between the 2 numbers. Same with the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. So, as long as it's in between the 2 numbers, that's fine. Any 2 numbers in between each of the 2 numbers, right here and here. Okay, question 2. Estimate where each number lies on the given number line and mark its position with a cross. 1 has been done for you. So the number 2115 is roughly here. But you've got 2110 here. Then you've got 10 more numbers to make it to over here to where there's 2120. So exactly halfway in between those is the 5 difference. So that's why this X is halfway in between. So you've just got to enter where you think 2189 and 2162 are on the number line. So you just got to write 2 X's there, and then hopefully you'll have estimated them in the correct position. Next one. Estimate where each number lies on the given number line and mark its position with an X. So the gaps in between each line on the previous one were 10. As you can see here, there are now gaps of 100, so be careful where you're marking the X's. It'll be slightly different to the previous one, as there are larger gaps of 100 in between each one. Question 4. Estimate where each number lies on the given number line and mark its position with an X. So same again, except we're increasing the amount in between each line. Now there is a gap of 1000 in between each one. So use your best estimates to put the X's in the correct place for all 3 numbers. Number 5, fill in the blanks with the correct tens. So on this one, we are using tens. So 2934 is between 2930 and what number? So it's going to be the next 10 up from here. So you're just going to have to alter the tens place value. No other place value, just the tens one. And then write, so out of this number and this number, you need to write which one it is nearer to. And then write the other one here, which one it is not as near to. So it'll be this number and this number again, but write the one that it's nearest to here and the one that it's furthest away from out of the 2 numbers here. And then we have 2934 is approximately equal to, because that's what this equal sign means, which you should have covered in the book already, in the textbook. So when the equal sign is not 2 straight lines and it's slightly curvy lines like this, we say it is approximately equal to. So we're rounding to the nearest 10 here, so it's not going to be the exact same number, but it's going to be quite close to. So, yeah, again, it's going to be one of these 2 numbers. So whichever of the 2 it's closest to, write again here. next one, similar to what we've just done, except we're doing to the nearest hundreds. So this one, so you basically go down to the next 100. So you got 4,291. Then you go up from there till you reach the next 100. And write the lower one here and the higher one here. And write which one it's closer to here. And which one of those two it's further away from here. And then you've got 4,291 is approximately equal to... So which one is it closer to out of the two you wrote here again? And write it here. Question 7. Fill in the blanks. Similar again, except now you're doing the thousands place value. So let's just highlight these. So the thousands, this one's the hundreds, and this one is the tens. Okay. So we want to round down and round up and write the lower and the upper numbers, which you've rounded up and down to for the thousands here. Right, which one's nearer here, which one's further away here. And approximately equal to, it's going to be the same as this, so whichever one you think is nearer will be the one that it's approximately equal to. Then on question 8, we have to colour the numbers that do not give 8,000 when rounded to the nearest 1,000. So take a look at all the numbers. If they're closer to 8,000 than they are to 7,000 or to 9,000, then you're going to obviously round them to 8,000. And then you'll colour them in. So if they don't round out to 8,000, just don't colour them in. Okay. Let's have a look at the next one. Complete the table below. So we have number rounded to the nearest 10 and then rounded to the nearest 100. So first of all, you'll round to the tens place value and then round to the nearest hundreds place value. Do that for each of these, then it'll give you 10 numbers. So then you can use those 10 numbers to find your way across here. So let's see. How have they done this? Okay, so what they want you to do here, I'm not sure if it explains it fully. Let me just get the pen. They want you to add the two numbers together for each of these. And then get that number. And when you've added those two numbers together, all of these numbers you find out here, you can color in down here. Okay, let's go back to the pointer. So when you get the answers here for this number plus this number equals this number, that'll be the stone you color in down here. So that'll help Rita get across the flower bed. Okay, page number 25. Complete the table below. Then help the mouse get to its cheese by following the answers through the maze. Okay, so this time you're rounding to the nearest 1,000. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers to round to the nearest 1,000. Once you've rounded them to the nearest 1,000, follow them through the maze, and that will be your shortest route to get to the cheese at the end. So draw your line following the numbers you got here to get to the cheese at the end. Then the mouse will be happy. And so will you, because you've just finished this worksheet. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep pushing forward, because we know, and you know, that you can do it. But not alone, together with your classmates and with your teacher, which is me, Mr. Darren. Okay, goodbye for now, and see you again for the next guide.